want to talk to you about metabolism. It's a big word that we throw around all the time, but many of us don't really understand what metabolism is all about. So let me give you an example of what this is. So imagine it's now, of course, it's winter time, it's getting cold all around the country, or most part of the country anyways. And let's say you had a fireplace. You go out there, you get some wood, bring it into your home, and that wood is going to do you no good until you put it in the furnace, and then the fire burns the wood and it converts it into heat energy, and you feel heat, you feel warm, you feel cozy, you feel great. But that's exactly what metabolism is like. So in this case though, the firewood or the wood is the food that you and I eat, and then it's delivered to the cells. And in each cell, there's this wonderful furnace or a structure that's called the mitochondria. That is like the furnace that burns food and burns fat and helps you to convert food into energy. But do you know that majority of the mitochondria in your body, even though it exists in every cell, but the most efficient mitochondria for energy conversion exists in muscle? Yes, in your muscles is where this our mitochondria tends to live, and therefore where majority of it is going to be present. And so, but there's something that happens to our muscle mass as the years go on. So from the age of 30, most of us begin to lose about 4% of our muscle mass every year. So typically by the time somebody's around 50 or 60, they've lost about 30% of their muscle mass. And now that means now that your ability to metabolize, the ability to burn the wood in the furnace of your body is diminished. And what that converts to is storage of excess calories as fat. That's why you see people, as the years go on, they put on more and more and more weight because their metabolism goes down. But many people think that the metabolism goes down just because of age. It doesn't happen just because of age, it happens because of loss of muscle. So even a young person who doesn't have enough muscle mass, you will experience the same weight gain and obesity because again, the metabolic rate is going to be extremely low. So then comes the question now, what can you do to increase your muscle mass, right? So there are a couple ways that you can increase your muscle mass. Number one, of course, everybody goes to the gym. We talk about going to the gym, but let's talk about going to the gym for a minute. Every gym in America, probably around the world, in my mind, is split into two. Once you walk in the door, there's folks on the left and there's folks on the right. People on the left, let's say, are the ones on the treadmill, right? And people on the right are the ones on the weight machine. Now, let me ask you a question. Last time you went to the gym, which of these two groups of people were fit? Let me hear you. Yes, exactly. The people who were building muscle, lifting weights. People who are walking on the treadmill, they're doing hard, they're sweating, they feel like they're just killing it. But all you're really doing is improving your cardiac ability or your stamina, or the treadmill helps you improve your cardio. And yes, does that burn calories? Yes, but not as much as building muscle does. So if you want to burn calorie, building muscle is where it's at. Let me ask you a question. How many of you would like to eat like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? You met The Rock? Yes, we're all big fans of The Rock, right? See The Rock over the years, if you've watched them from his wrestling career to his movie career now, the man doesn't put on any weight. But if you Google, what does The Rock eat? You'll be blown away by the amount of calories he consumes every single day. Then why is he not 600 pounds? Why is he not 700 pounds? You know why? He has muscle mass. That's exactly right. He has muscle mass, and he has a ton of mitochondria in the muscle that literally makes his body a fat burning machine. And that is the tool I share with all of my patients, even as we do weight loss procedures, that when we have you lose weight, the next step now is to build muscle. We have to build muscle. If you want to maintain that weight loss, you have to build muscle. So what are the two ways of building muscle? One, yes, I said going to the gym, but not to walk on the treadmill, but to lift weight and actually put on muscle mass. Now, if that's not you, you're not a gym person, you don't have the time to go to the gym, like I don't have the time to go to the gym myself, but you know that you have to do this as you get older, then we have an innovative procedure called mSculpt Neo. mSculpt Neo is the newest and the greatest when it comes to muscle building. And of course, we use it for body contouring. So people have mSculpt in the abdomen to reduce their abdominal girds. And the way it works is through electromagnetic energy. So what that does, it builds about 30% more muscle mass than you already have, right? And also it also burns fat and reduces fat by about 30% as well. So you're having a dual result with M-Sculpt Neo. And by so doing now, the more muscle mass you build, then you are converting your body into the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson kind of body that burns fat, that's efficient at burning fat, and therefore it doesn't matter what age you are. Therefore, there are people who are 80, 90, but they're physically active and they are constantly engaging in resistant type of exercises that build more muscle, and it doesn't matter what age they are, they never put on weight. That is because they have a tremendous or enough amount of muscle mass for their frame, and that's the key. So I've taken a little bit of your time tonight, but listen, this is important. Metabolism is the seat of everything. So if you want to, like I said, be able to enjoy your life and not be a slave to any particular diet per se, then you have to build your muscle strength, you have to build your muscle mass so that your body can become an incinerator of fat. That is the key, that is the goal. That's where the money is, if you ask me. So even as we combine this with what we do with ESG, with SPAT, so the better we help you to lose that excess fat and excess body weight. Now, we want to show you the tools and give you the tools for long-term success. And the tools lies in the ability to build muscle. Two ways to do that. You go to the gym and lift weight, not walk on the treadmill, which is good if you're trying to build stamina and build your cardiac resistance. However, if you want to build muscle, walking on the treadmill doesn't help you do that. What you're going to need is to lift weight to build muscle mass. If you don't like lifting weight, you don't have time to go to the gym, then M-Sculpt Neo is where it's at. It's offered in our offices here in North Carolina, and it is absolutely changing the trajectory of things. I tell you the truth. It's amazing, and the results are just mind-blowing. But more importantly, is the fact that, again, it helps you to build that muscle that converts your body into a fat-burning machine. So come see us, look out for more information on M-Sculpt Neo. Go to amgmedspa.com. We have videos, we have pictures, before and afters, and things like that. We're looking forward to helping you, and I tell you, you can do it too.